celebration. A celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it for forever. You don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. When you think about it, the whole thing's a little weird, right? You're standing on stage looking fancy and holding flowers, being stared at by all these people around you that you've known forever. So why do we do it? The marriage ceremony has been an important feature across nearly every culture, religion, generation, and society. But this one is regarded as one so critical, we acknowledge it by sharing it with others. But why this moment? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth, that no matter who we are or where we've come from or what we believe, we know this one thing. Love is what we're doing right. And that's why you're both standing here. That's why you're all here watching them stand up here. We've all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others are long. Some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad and disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. And that brings them here. Time to pause, to look back, and to smile at all the moments that brought them here. And a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still to come. I'm here. I hope we're all here because we want those moments for you. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't just happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your own story. It's not just one moment, not even this moment, but it's every moment. Big ones like saying I love you for the first time, or moving in together, or getting engaged. But mostly a million little ones that come between the big moments. Falling asleep next to one another, making dinner together, spending your holidays with families or binge watching Netflix, getting a big hug when you come home from work. These everyday moments that fuse together into one big experience. And even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try to explain it. That's just the way it is with love. It's meant to be felt, not described. But trying to describe love is one of our favorite pastimes. We use the words we have to write stories and poems and songs about love. And even though we describe love in different ways, and even though it can look different from one person to the next, we all know it when we see it. And we see it here today. Today you are taking in the care and trust and happiness of the one person in the world whom you love with your whole heart. And you are giving yourself, your life, and your love into the hands of the one who loves you with all of their heart. Always remember this: to the world you are but one person, but to one person you are the whole world. However, true love goes far beyond the feelings of excitement and romance. It is caring more about the well-being and happiness of your marriage partner than your own needs or own desires. True love does not consist of gazing at each other, but looking outward together in the same direction. You see, love makes burdens lighter because you divide them. It makes joys more intense because you share them. It makes you stronger so you can become involved in life in ways that you dare not risk alone. True love says you two are just better together than you are apart. You demonstrate that passion through your common love of your family and of sports, and of course your dogs. When you enter into marriage, you enter into life's most important relationship. It is a gift given to bring comfort when there is sorrow, peace when there is unrest, laughter when there is happiness, and love when it is shared. But a successful marriage is not just something that happens. It takes work, it takes understanding, and it takes time. Most importantly, it takes a commitment from both of you. A commitment to do whatever it takes to make your relationship thrive and not just simply survive. A good marriage must be nurtured. I'd like to give you this reading from Union by Robert Colton. You've known each other from this first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point you decided to marry. From that moment of yes until this moment of yes, you've been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car or over a meal, during long walks, and all those sentences that began with when we're married and continued with I will and you will and we will. Those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things are the real process of a wedding. Symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that I've promised and hoped and dreamed? I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment. For this moment you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, and even teacher. Now you shall say a few words that take you across the threshold of life. For after these words you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. You fell in love by chance, but you are here today because you are making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other and stand up for one another and find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to all of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of. I know in conjunction with the vows you plan to share in front of your friends and family, here shortly, you've chosen to make some separate personal commitment books that you will share with each other later, and at every milestone, anniversary, or whenever, you will add to them as needed. With that being said, Brandon, please repeat after me. I, Brandon, take you, Virginia.
I, Brandon, take you, Virginia.
To be my partner in life.
To be my partner in life.
I promise to walk by your side forever.
I promise to walk by your side forever.
And to love, help, and encourage you.
And to love, help, and encourage you.
In all that you do.
In all that you do.
I will take time to talk with you.
I will take time to talk with you.
To listen to you.
To listen to you.
And to care for you.
And to care for you.
I will share your laughter and your tears.
I will share your laughter and your tears.
As your partner, lover, and best friend.
As your partner, lover, and best friend.
Everything I am and everything I have is yours.
Everything I am and everything I have is yours.
Now and forever.
Now and forever.
Virginia, please repeat after me. I, Virginia, give myself to you, Brandon.
I, Virginia, give myself to you, Brandon.
On this our wedding day.
On this our wedding day.
I will cherish our friendship.
I will cherish our friendship.
And love you today, tomorrow, and forever. I will trust you and honor you. I will love you faithfully. Through the best and the worst. Through the difficult and the easy. Whatever comes our way, I will be there always.
Whatever comes our way, I will be there always.
As I have given you my hand to hold, so I give you my love to keep. You've both chosen to wear rings as a reminder of these promises. People often say that wedding bands are a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But these rings did have a beginning. The stones were formed deep long ago in the earth, and eventually a series of lucky events caused them to rise to the surface where someone dug them up. Metal was then liquefied in a furnace of 1,000 degrees, molded and cooled and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, and through a combination of serendipity and effort, imperfect beings shape it into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something beautiful once there was nothing at all. As you look at these rings over the years, I hope you remember that. You've created something invaluable. Just as I know you'll protect these rings, I am confident you'll protect the commitments you made to one another today.
I give you this ring. Wear it with love and joy. As this ring has no end, neither shall my love for you. I choose you to be my wife, stay and forevermore.
I give you this ring as a token of my love and devotion. And with my heart, I pledge to you with all that I am. With this ring, I marry you. Enjoy my life.
The key to love is understanding. The ability to comprehend not only the spoken word, but those unspoken gestures, the little things that mean so much by themselves. The key to love is forgiveness, to accept each other's faults and pardon mistakes without forgetting, but with remembering what you learned from them. The key to love is sharing, facing your good fortunes as well as the bad together, both conquering problems, forever searching for ways to intensify your happiness. The key to love is giving, without thought of return, with the hope of just a simple smile, and by giving in, but never giving up. The key to love is respect, by realizing that you are two separate people with different ideas, that you don't belong to each other, but you belong with each other and share a mutual bond. The key to love is inside us all. It takes time and patience to unlock all the ingredients that will take you to its threshold. It is a continual learning process that demands a lot of work, but the reward's more than worth the effort, and that is the Virginia and Brandon, you have professed your love by exchanging your vows. Symbolize your commitment by the exchanging of rings. With all this, there's just one more question I need to ask you to answer, and then we're off to celebrate. Virginia, do you take Brandon to be your husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him, as long as you both shall live? Brandon, do you take Virginia to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Because you have committed yourself to each other in marriage and demonstrated this by exchanging of vows and giving of rings, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Brandon, you may kiss your bride.
Well, I know 90% of you guys are freezing, but we appreciate you guys all coming out and under all the circumstances, being here for the day today, and just being our support, being our backbone through everything. So thanks to you guys, we were able to do this. So,
We love you.